this is the draw. Price can get up into there. So we'll go straight down to the 1 minute. As you can see here, 930 had a good run on sell side. So 930 here, ran buy stops, broke down into sell side. So prior to the silver bullet, we had a run on stops right there with higher time frame objectives. A lot of people want to know when to trade silver bullet, and the answer is you need these two formulas right here. Is you need a target, which is here, and you need to run on stops. Without those two, don't even look at the silver bullet window. You're wasting your time. Where's the draw? So the draw's up here. Where's the run on stops? Right there. So with these two things in mind, so if you have your draw and you have a run on stops, you can now use the silver bullet. You know, without those two things and you're looking for a silver bullet, you're hoping a setup happens and you probably have fear of missing out. That's what that leads to. If you don't have a model with a list of instructions, you're gonna deal with fear of missing out, and fear of missing out leads to over trading because you're gonna maybe take a loss and then try to get back in, you know, things like that. That's how this stuff happens. So you need a list of instructions in order for you to take a macro or even a silver bullet. You need to have a reason to go higher, which is this, and you need to run on stops, because in order to go higher you got to take something. In every case, like for instance here, in order for us to go lower down to these sell stops, we had to take something. So we took this high, we broke down and went into there. In order to get up here, we have to take a low, break to the upside. This is an intermediate term high. That's a shift. Okay, and then this is the only discount array that you have, which is this BISI. So now looking at this BISI from here to there, you want to see if it offers you enough points. So 80 points, risking around 19. That's not bad. If you know percentages, it's not really that bad if you plug in the numbers the right way. So price will dip into there. You have a breaker. So we took a low there. Let's see if there's SMT. I'm not sure. No, but it dipped into there. Breaker. Another BISI. And then price eventually does run up into there. So that's kind of when you want to take a silver bullet. A lot of people are just coming at 10 o'clock and they're not really having a list of instructions. They're hoping something pans out, but they don't actually have a draw. So it really starts with a draw. Where's price going? We'll make this black. So if you have an idea on where price could go, which would be up here, that's the first thing, is the draw. So it might go up to there. You don't know that. You speculate. So okay, it might get up there. And then where's the run on stops? Right there. And then a discount array. And then once you get the discount array, after you have the draw, after you have the run on stops, right when it gives you a PD array, ignore the shift for right now, but right when it gives you a discount array, you really have to start considering things. Like you have to start considering things like, okay, is this worth it? You know, what's the R? What am I going to be risking? You know, start considering if it's worth the trade, because you might lose. That's the whole point. It has to fit your liking. And then time is a factor. So draw, raid, time, and then discount array. They all play a part. You're not just going to come to your chart at a macro and you might see a raid and shift. You're not going to come to your chart at a silver bullet and you might see a raid and shift. That's not how you're supposed to trade. Or you can be trading every day, all day. You know, it'll plague you more than help you. So you have to first have a draw. If there's no draw, there's no trade. You don't wait for it to give you a draw. If there's no draw, just there you go. There's no risk involved. That means you're not going to take a loss. So this is one good case on when to trade your silver bullet. Your silver bullet is from 10 to 11. One thing I want to say too is the more you go into the session, the least chance you have of a quality setup, because most of the setups happen before 10. That's all I'm going to get into really, but most of the setups happen before 10. Anything really after that is if there's remaining liquidity, and that's usually not how it goes. It also depends on your high impact news driver. So looking at this image here, mind you, there is higher prices, so we are going higher. But looking at just this image here, you can see 930 ran buy side, shift, and then run for sell side. A lot of people won't know where the entry is. The entry is really this fair value gap here, this SIBI. I'll make that red. So this SIBI down to sell side at 60 points, risking 18. For me, that's good R. You know, I don't care too much on high R. I don't really believe too much in high R. I just believe in consistency. Someone can have a high R, and if you put him against someone who's consistent, they'll pretty much be neck and neck, but I'd rather be consistent. So R is just going to come. If you're good at trading, it's just going to come regardless. So I don't focus on R. I just focus on liquidity like that. And then I focus on discount array, which would be here. And then the R should just already be presentable. You can already see the R is good. In every trade, it's going to be good. I don't focus on R. I'll take a 1-to-1 if I have to. I'll take a 1-to-2. I'll take a 1-to-3. Sometimes I'll get a 1-to-8. I don't pick what R I want. It just happens. I'm consistent. I know my model. So this was a good short down to here. A lot of people in the server took that. Actually have a look real quick. So looking at this, Exotic had a nice trade. He had a better fill than me all down this leg. This was my fill. Went 4 minis down. As you can see, I took 3 out here. Well, there, I took 3 out. Best case was down here. Everyone caught it. When you're trading the same, I believe this was a long up to there, and then he shorted it down into there. That's great. We all kind of trade the same in here, but the logic is real. Mind you, I wasn't live today. You could say I wouldn't even call it a signal because it's not that. I did post in my daily buys tab. I did say best case. So as you can see here, best case as in like if 930 does run up higher and break down, look for these lows down here, and obviously it happened prior. So I'm not going to take credit for that. They do good. I did not give them this. They're doing that, you know, especially this here, like this long from there up to there. That's great. I didn't see that, but everyone really has a mind of their own, but it's the same logic we're operating off of. So I'm going to put these on the chart. All right, it's not popping up, but you guys seen it. So 4 contracts here down into sell side. I took 3 off here, and I held my last contract down at this level. And there's some sell side here, yeah. So down to that level. Price didn't want that. It rejected and turned and went against the trend, or my trend that I was looking for, which is down here. It offered this BISI, and that's when I posted my video in the revamp for you guys. So I said, this is the last discount array for buy side. If we dip past this, we're going to go into consolidation. But this should take price up to our hourly SIBI up here. And if it doesn't do that, it's going to be consolidation. So this is the last discount array. And of course, price tapped the BISI and then took straight to buy side. And that's when you take your silver bullet. Which this is the start to the silver bullet. It's when you have an objective that's not met, same thing with every single macro. If there's an objective that's not met and you just had a recent raid, a lot of things are going to be in your favor.